Previously on Metaphor ReFantazio, Hulkenberg's follower event had her reunite with an old friend, who is now a jerk. Regina's event had Allegory take care of her secret pet dog, ironically while she talked about society's dog-eat-dog nature. Meanwhile, Stroll wanted to find housing for the Halia refugees, but Lord Hydron refused to help. In Tridia Desert, the party took on a bounty monster, Mandir Manjula, who is weak compared to the bosses they've already defeated in the past.
It would seem the disaster was averted.
Oh, War's Day. Early morning.
Right then.
Today,
It's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctist Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty!
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me?
If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
Hold on, you mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
well, that was pretty much within expectations.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Honestly, they probably have the most to gain because of the fact that Forden's in first place. As long as he can maintain that lead, he's kind of got it made.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
Yeah, if they try to do anything, they would probably just get rejected by the king's magic. If they try to take the throne too soon.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, Any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Louis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Louis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Oh no, don't tell me she's gonna start doing her own presidential campaign or queen campaign.
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her...
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Afternoon.
Where?
Maria, where are you?
You're kidding!
Where could Maria have gone? Wait, oh no! Yeah, I don't get to do any of the time-passing events. Maria, please be safe.
Whatever.
Maria, oh, you mean that kid? Yeah, I saw her earlier. Really? Where was she headed? The stairs north of Sunshade Road, you know, by the general store. Didn't look to be running an errand, though.
Hey!
The general store, we might find someone else who saw her if we head over there.
How much do you need?
The army apparently took care of that necromancer everyone's been talking about. He should have been judged here. That would have made everyone feel much better.
Ridiculous.
Woman's voice? Wait, what?
Hey!
Hey, do you hear a voice from up above? Huh?
No.
I've had with Sophie City. You take one step outside and there's inferior tribes everywhere. And these nasty half-bloods. Even saw an Elda the other day I did. We should have stayed in the village, honey, I tell you.
Sorry.
Sorry, I wish I hadn't pointed her out. Wow, was this event here all this time and I never noticed? Seriously. It's really hard to notice some of these events, especially if they're not connected to a talk bubble.
Hey, mister!
I bet next king's gonna punish the bad tribes. You better run away, Elda. They're gonna kill you. Fancy wager on who'll become the next king. I'm going all or nothing on Louis. Pip, it'll just end up being Forden. Sorry, but this will be easy money for me. Safe and boring pick, eh? I'm looking forward to the results.
Sorry, but...
Oh, hello.
Hey!
Say, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen anyone like that around here? Could be a half-blood? If so, then yes, I did see her. She was muttering, Papa, and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alley. Maria, could she have gone to Grand Cathedral? Oh no! Don't tell me that's what the extra part of the catacombs was for. I really want to grind Seeker up in preparation for getting rank 3. So hopefully there's no fire-type enemies out there.
And what is it you...
The Sanctist Church confirmed it. A new king will be crowned on the Day of the Hero, just as the giant rock in the sky said. Day of the Hero, that's the day that commemorates the crowning of the first king of Euchronia after he won the Addicts War, isn't it? Yes, and although we have a festival every year to celebrate our nation's founding, it seems this year's will be on a grander scale entirely. Can't tell what conversations there are.
Stupid.
Ah, serves you right, you damn nobles. That's what happens when you waste our tax money. Stop it. What are you gonna do if that Knight Commander hears you?
Oh, I'm in it now. Ridiculous.
Yeah, the fact that some of them don't even create talk bubbles when you walk near them is very inconvenient for searching out conversations. Yeah, this game really should have used like Trails Through Daybreak's mini-map design to show all unmarked conversations. Look, there's the near the bomb. It'll be quite a climb to catch Katharina. Oh, because I did one bounty, they put me on the board, even if it's just in last place. It's still better than not being on the board at all, huh? Yeah. Maybe if I get enough bounties, I'll surpass Katharina.
That's terribly unfair.
I heard the monsters of Grand Cathedral was slain by the Royal Army. A master stroke of his eminence Forden. Truly, there is no other more fit to be king.
That's terrible.
Now he's a trusted...
been thinking on this topic for quite some time, Professor. Wouldn't it be in the country's best interest if you were to become our next king? You're referring to the candidacy for the throne, correct? Well, it certainly presents the most appealing opportunity. Well, I suppose I may gain some fraction of my time to the matter. Solving this country's problems should be child's play for someone with my intellect.
Indeed.
All these lords and whatnot, no matter where we go within this country, they constantly hound us for their taxes. Our fortunes, nay, very freedoms are being plucked right out of our pockets. Does this outright theft not outrage you? True, they are too high. Taxes are necessary. Wait, is this gonna lead to something? What?
What?
Come now, you must be joking. Taxes are an undeniable blight on our freedoms. The needed reforms can only be guided by my hand, so I shall go after the throne myself. Heard from Fabienne. What's this about Maria being gone? First I hear she's been holding herself up in her room, and now this. You know, none of the regulars would complain if she closed up, given the circumstances. Sorry if you came here in search of a meal. I feel bad. Please look after Maria. You have my thanks. Royal magic protection. Seen as a way to prohibit the elimination of a candidate through force. One aspect of the king's royal magic was discovered somewhat belatedly. In the event that a top-ranking candidate with a large support is in danger of bodily harm, the perpetrator will be immobilized by a glowing chain-like construction. The protective effect seems to apply only to the top 20 candidates, or those whose faces appear in the coronation rocks. Resisting the magic chains and continuing to attempt harm results in the chain tightening, potentially causing death. However, what constitutes as harm is unclear, and it's not known if there are loopholes or exceptions. Like poison?
What is it? How did I wind up here?
Hello there.
Do you know that little half-leg girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. What? No way. Wait, you let her pass. Why? The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. Evening? Wait, what? Did we not retrieve her? Oh, there she is. Wait, it took us until evening to get all the way back here? Come on, it's not that long of a walk.
Huh? Why?
What are you doing here? Let's go home. Everyone's worried about you. Okay, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral is broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again, hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why. It's our fault. Ellipses.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
Don't worry, it'll work out.
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right. But much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
We'll have to play by the king's rules, huh?
Maria, you're safe! Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Louis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Oh, are we gonna read more of the book tonight?
Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together. Try to calm your mind. I'm not awake enough for this.
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Wanna read it?
Wanna read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security.
Wait, they had swords and shields? I thought they'd have... well, if it was based on a modern-day Earth, it would have guns or something.
In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political.
Tyranny of the majority, huh?
Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words, I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Louis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. Think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Harbor's Day.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime! To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom! And we call it the Tournament for the Throne! Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Louis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Louis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it will be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work, probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Louis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Louis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, then we can take action. As an Elda, I'm an outcast in the sea. I think that gives us an advantage here. We enter a tournament for the throne. We get people's attention. We make Louis come to us. Is there a right answer? Considering we even got a popularity score at all, I feel like enter the tournament for the throne is the really only the real choice here.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Plus, it would kind of answer the questions for the solve the other 2 choices as well.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Well, we can campaign for him by proxy once he wakes up, right?
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Louis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
Yeah, but if any of his men survived the cathedral and they report to him about us, that could be bad.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
Yeah, if you can get other candidates to drop out and support you, I guess that is a good strategy for pulling together your votes.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit, but it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks would be dangerous, but when found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
I do. If it's for Maria, it's fate.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
Remind me of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
And then if the prince wakes up and gets into the tournament, we can just endorse him. And then pull our popularity with his, and then I guess we win.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Inherited Greece's journal. Afternoon.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes, I'll admit I'm nervous. I have to carry on his legacy.
I have to carry on his legacy.
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That's the plan. I'll never actually succeed. I hadn't thought of that.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
Yeah, this game operates on a strict schedule, and traveling takes a lot of time.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you. We'll meet again.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
I kind of have to if I want to get my healer ranks up.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we are unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceania's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own Gauntlet Runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye,
And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering. I'm not a kid. I'm asking questions here.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it.
Are they gonna bring up the fact that we were supposed to have died at the fort?
Weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Louis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
If only Katharina joined the party as a dedicated brawler, then we could use her help in getting the biggest bounty in order to impress Louise.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here!
You not here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Hythlodaeus, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa! You have any idea who that is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that.
Well, we beat a zombie fight ex-royal knight before, so I think we can beat one again.
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
But, oh yeah, criminal heads don't count as monster heads, huh?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
To stop his evil deeds, we don't need to win. Well, yeah, technically we don't need to win. We just need to impress Louise, and we get a really big criminal. That might impress him if we don't technically meet the requirements for the competition.
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain.
Yeah, the whole point is for Louise to say, this is actually pretty impressive.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Yeah, since right now it's impossible to find a good enough bounty now that everyone's already taken up all the good bounties, so we might as well go for a criminal and maybe just use them to get Louise's attention, or just use the criminal, maybe even trade the criminal for someone else's bounty? I don't know.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Hythlodaeus? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barden, a guard captain for Martira, a town to the south. The bounty on Hythlodaeus is up at my behest.
If this entire town really hates Hythlodaeus and we catch Hythlodaeus, that would put the entire town in their debt, and they would probably support us for a tournament, right? That would still be kind of a win, even if it doesn't fulfill this exact condition. Baby steps, huh? Yeah.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Hythlodaeus has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
He probably just makes a beeline for the Magla Hollows.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
You're not pitiful. We would never laugh. We want to help you.
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Martira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Okay, accept the bounty.
I can't forgive that.
I'm too late. All these eye-catching postings are already taken. Though a bounty need not be a person. If I procure a head of some horrific monster like a human, my family's name will be known to the world in no time. Hold on a moment, please. Isn't besting a monstrosity like that a bit more complicated?
True.
If a guard captain is struggling with this bounty, then I say it's the perfect target for us. I don't think many would take it out from under us, but you may as well grab the requests besides. Make it official. What a bunch of idiots. It's almost laughable. They think they have a shot at becoming king. Heh, what a bunch of jokers.
Oi, oi!
Oh, what's a warrior snapper like you doing here? Don't tell me. Are you actually thinking of participating in the tournament for the throne? Oh, the audacity of you. That's rich. I'm mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of. As king, the idea makes me sick to my stomach.
No, thank you.
The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, with 1 years of experience. Yet upstart schoolchildren like you and Louise dare to... Oh, the only thing that's older than this codger are his endless complaints. Let's just ignore him and head to the reception desk. Yeah, suppose he's a candidate too. These are some really weird ideologies, huh?
What in the blazes?
Link, a beat-down Gauntlet Runner like my dad's can't handle much. If I really want to be king, I gotta go big and nab something that'll stand out at the exhibition.
Hey!
Hey, would it be alright if we accepted the bounty contract for Hythlodaeus? Hythlodaeus, you sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. You're not one alright. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
No deadline, really? I thought this was a story quest. 100k? Increased courage? Damn. Despite bounty is evaded capture, his true identity remains a mystery. Huh.
Let's call it.
Okay, we got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now. What? Seriously? You think they would allow us to at least, like, try to increase some of our virtues instead of just dumping us at the inn?
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Louis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Maybe we can recruit them.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
The opening ceremony for a tournament is tomorrow.
Let's rest.
Probably stay inside and rest today. What, really?
Alright then.
Dude, come on, we can, like, increase another attribute, come on.
Well met, eh?
Hey, we'll be singing at the end for some time. I'd really like to, but... so you like it here too, then you're one of us. Well, wherever it is that you end up going, be sure to come see Maria and Fabian again. Now that's really my concern, but at least those two seem to like you a lot. Okay, I guess we're getting accepted a bit here.
Fancy a bit of it?
Do you have any useful shit? I guess maybe there's a information broker in the next town.
Hey!
I asked Fabian for a map of Martira, and she gave me the one from Grace's personal effects. It covers all the main roads. We have found one town, but military map always has more details.
Yeah.
Fabian continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goals. Remember what kind of crowd is going to be at the opening ceremony tomorrow? Thinking about it has got me a little excited.
Hello.
As I said, I'm heading to Bridlehaven. It's much too boring to just spend my days at the inn. I'm going to see that so-called exhibition for myself. Goodbye, Elda. You do all see the world too someday.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to be proceeding without issue. Well, apart from one massive, overtuned uncertainty. Never mind. Forgive me my mutterings. Just please do not be surprised, no matter what we're presented with.
Don't push yourself too much.
Tomorrow you depart. Maria will assuredly miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello when you can, even if it's only every once in a while. Okay, let's look for the memorandum a bit. Martira Old Castle Town. The town southwest of Grand Trad off the main road, developed from a town originally formed around Krigante Castle, a military stronghold of the Annex War. The town's distance from the main road gives it a sense of isolation, and some say a certain gloom. One of Euchronia's closest towns to the Oceanian border, which made it a cornerstone of the Euchronia's defense against Oceania during the Annex War. Oh shit, I just realized, if this is a new town, that means there's gonna be new stuff I have to buy, and I might not have enough money because I bought that ridiculously expensive gear. The relatively flat terrain affords the castle's watchtower a clear view of the town's environs. Any movement or mobilization from Oceania was thus immediately observed, making it impossible to launch a surprise attack on the town, especially as the war predated the invention of the swift, powerful Gauntlet Runners of modern fame. However, its time as the keystone of Euchronia's front lines has long since passed into history. Principality of Oceania. one of the Kingdom of Euchronia's 3 constituent countries, occupying its westernmost lands. The Oceanian capital, Port Brattlhaven, is the largest trade port in the kingdom. Owing to a history of extensive sea route trade with civilians and pirates alike, it's been known for its powerful navy since before the Annex War, and a rich culture centered on its warriors of the sea. A large-scale tournament where prospective candidates compete to gain the approval of the people. The winner of this popularity contest will then be crowned king. The crowned theocracy proclaimed themselves to be organizers after invocation of the royal magic by the previous king. The stated purpose is for candidates to prove their worth by completing tasks while visiting the free capitals of the United Kingdoms. But could there be an ulterior motive? Exhibition of the Brave, a grandiose event celebrating the first task of the tournament for the throne. For this exhibition, candidates are to neutralize a dangerous creature disrupting the peace of the nation. They must then bring its head to Port Brattlhaven, the Principality of Oceania, to await judgment of their ass set by the masses. The party will have to prepare something spectacular to catch the attention of Louis, who has refused to participate in this mission. Wait, why would you refuse to? Is it because he figures that he already proved himself by killing that one giant human? You could just kill another one and just sweep the competition, right? Curse formula. A diagram of the formula created to cast the curse on the prince. The curse magic is so complex, none have yet been able to undo its tangled weave. The convoluted nature of this spell has led to the belief that the spellcaster drew the formula as they composed it. Obtaining and deciphering this formula may enable the curse to be revoked. Considering that Louise is protected by the royal magic and now cannot be killed, this is the party's last hope to lift the curse. Barden. Elphys Barden, a strapping Rassant warrior serving as captain of the guard corps in Martira. A man of integrity, his careful and fair judgment is so trusted, he's treated as right-hand man to the Lady of Martira. He traveled a great distance to the Grand Trad to post a bounty for the criminal responsible for an unsolved series of kidnappings plaguing Martira. Bounty target. Found in all 3 major cities, one will find a list of targets to be subjugated or recaptured here, and by doing so, gain a reward. Most requests are made by the state army, which is often short in manpower, and potential targets range from monsters to people. The intelligence network of the state army allows information regarding bounties to be shared instantly among all recruitment centers. Ordinary citizens may also post bounties as long as they leave a deposit. No choice but to go to bed.
Good night.
Rest well. Why can't they just let me increase an attribute?
Can I come in?
What's wrong? Can't sleep? Want to read some more?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no, I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
You don't have to worry. I won't tell her.
It's alright. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Promising returns. Maria is waiting for us to return home and regale her with tales of the strange and distant places we visit. Curative Coney Roast.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see, when I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Don't worry about it. That's putting it mildly. You truly are devoted to him.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So,
'Tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents.
They said it was too woke.
Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream, 'tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Junah!
Lady Junah!
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky, blue and white. Faraway sky so clear. Let life be a guide. Let my wish echo. That soul far beyond the
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctist crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Gideaux!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
Wait a minute, he's another candidate.
Petition. How many horses do the Sanctists have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Louis supporters won't take this lying down.
Yeah, they could push people out of the top runnings.
Friar! Where's Count Louise?
That means fewer unique candidates actually protected by the royal magic. That's actually really bad.
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Louis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering? Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right. For those Count Louis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Louis, Gideaux, the Black Hound!
Him? So he was one of Louis's men?
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Louis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Krauss. In it more for the Gauntlet Runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
One small step for man, one giant leap for squirrel kind. It's Samuel Ward. A totally legit medical practitioner who will make the moon great again. It's Dr. Cube.
Wow, if we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
That's you.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived.
And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
Wait, is that ours?
A land runner?
It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash! Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Louis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on!
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Oh, our popular rank somehow went up. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's this thing? Is this our carriage? Should I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for this little test run. What's happening right now?
Let's see.
And we want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a way south. Campfires? What the heck? Can we skip those, or do we have to go to them?
This place.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, okay, Martira, here it is. Down in Martira, eh? On this crap's legs, oh, I say it'll be about 4 days, 3 nights about.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights. That's a great deal faster than a carriage, and surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed.
Spectacular.
Valley good. Now cinch those bridges, chaps. Full steam ahead. To Martira Old Castle Town.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about Gauntlet Runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing. Is this safe? Not interested.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, He was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Noble District Underhall. Oh, it's a flashback.
Nioras? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions, no time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
Pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
So maybe he knows about our mission to save the prince?
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
After all, we're using it to rescue its owner. I think it's fair, right?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it! Off with you now! Leave me be!
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a Gauntlet Runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince?
Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nioras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean.
I guess maybe after the prince went to was hidden away. I guess maybe he made his own modifications out of boredom.
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away.
Guess so.
A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Batlin runner alone.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh?
Oh, yeah, he knows now.
Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a Gauntlet Runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
Mutual blackmail, huh?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest Gauntlet Runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count him. This is better than nothing. If we die together. What?
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and greasework. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brialhaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this Gauntlet Runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing, we just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
It's perfect. Sounds impossible. I trust all of you.
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Hythlodaeus, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet... 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Afternoon?
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet Runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels, and we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Gauntlet Runner. Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Akademeia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there.
Oh, yeah?
Never been in a Gauntlet Runner. Kinda want to see what the engine room's like. It's like a little town, huh? Alright, Gauntlet Runner Engineer. An engineer that designs and maintains Gauntlet Runners. Because Magma Crystals power runners, engineers need to be familiar with the workings of magic and magic igniters. They also need to be well versed in a wide range of fields, from dragon crystal technology for movement to armaments for battle. As the costs required are substantial, engineers are almost exclusively come from noble families who own Gauntlet Runners. Milo Maurizio. An Ishkia candidate participating in the tournament, a princely man claiming to be an illegitimate son of the Montario royal family. He pledges to adopt a caste system based on beauty, with himself the most beautiful of all, bestowing grace and honor upon the country as his king. His suave looks and mannerisms have earned him a devout following. Each time he smiles from the stage on his Gauntlet Runner, the Palace of Beauty, Hildebrand, shrill screams can be heard from the crowd. Seriously, some of these ideologies are just kinda out there, aren't they? Yeah, I thought Dustborn was crazy for having an anarcho-primitivist representation. And there's this shit right here in Metaphor. The hell? Batlin the Crier. Albus Batlin. A Clamar man who works as a crier for the crown theocracy. Most criers prefer rhetoric that venerates and strengthens the authority of sanctism and the royal family, but Batlin is the opposite, prioritizing the provocations of the people, as though commentating on the sport. Though highly admired among the townspeople, he drew the ire of the crown theocracy for his roguish methods. However, when royal magic made what amounted to one's popularity a sole factor in succession, the crown theocracy pivoted, suddenly assigning Batlin the monumental responsibility of heading Sanctism's public relations as the tournament's official crier. You can't make you don't want the tournament to look too biased, even though it kind of is. Like, this first monster hunting thing already very much favors those with a lot of military power to begin with, like Louis and the theocracy. Glodell. Idaeus Glodell, a young Resant warrior who serves Louis in his lower rungs. Keeping his dog at his side, even Bell, he's earned the title the Black Hound out of both fear and ridicule. Because Louis did not formally enter the tournament for the throne, Glodell entered of his own volition to secure Louis's following and act as a proxy for their support. He hopes that if he can make a name for himself in the tournament, Louis will acknowledge him. Gideaux. Ovis Gideaux, a muscular, bald-headed Resant warrior who serves as both captain of the Monk army, the enforcement arm of the crown theocracy, and Forden's primary bodyguard. He assumed the role of captain after his predecessor lost his life during the suppression of the Mage Academy in Montario. He specializes in a unique fighting style that combines magic, staff, and spear techniques passed down through generations of warrior monks. Nurus. Korax. A genius engineer of the Ishkia tribe, he can single-handedly manage all things Gauntlet Runners, from planning to maintenance to piloting, and was contracted to build the Prince's Gauntlet Runner before the Prince vanished. He comes from a noble, highly respected family with a stately mansion in Grand Trad, but as he showed absolutely no interest in social status or family prestige, is dismissed by his family as an unmanageable oddball. Despite his pedigree, his appointment to build the Prince's Runner was solely based on merit, not his social standing. Since then, Nurus has retained a strong sense of gratitude toward the royal family. Unfortunately, as both the prince and king met on successive suspicious ends, Nurus was unable to repay their favor, which burned him greatly. Ishkia tribe. The tribe recognizable by their avian wings, as well as their almond eyes and long eyelashes. The fewest in number of the 8 tribes, they have a reputation for intelligence, giving them a strong presence in bigger cities. Many find higher status in intellectual labor, such as scholars and sanctors and the like, making it not uncommon for Ishkia to be wealthy. Due in part to their regal stature, the Ishkia are commonly admired. However, the act of speaking down others has been ingrained in their nature for some, making it just as common for them to be resented. Incidentally, their avian-like wings are purely cosmetic. They are able to move them to a small degree. They have no structure. They're actually just clusters of feathers. Those who aren't fond of the Ishkia latch on to this deficiency of flight to ridicule them. No, it's a cooking table. It's a kitchen. I can prepare meals here. But that costs time. Hulkenberg said that most things are edible if you put them over a fire, but is that really true?
So?
You have to wash your dishes properly, but that being that water is a precious resource, that actually goes double. Stock of food suitable for a long journey. I would prefer to cook it first before eating it. There's the pantry. There's some rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. Do they grow here? I could use these for cooking.
Incredible!
Well, so this room was made for bathing. Can we really just hop in mid-ride and take a real bath? Now that I could get used to. I call first step.
Hey!
Were you just gonna stride up and strip nude? Where do you think you are? Unacceptable.
You really?
It's a bathing room. Oop, I'll mention, no running water yet. Working on it.
Damn.
What? Unacceptable. Not now, there are more pressing matters at hand. The toilet. Nothing else over here today. Yeah, I guess I can only grab it from the pantry once a day. There's a map showing the area surrounding our destination, Martira. Huh.
Let's see.
I wonder where we're at right now. Oh, this is kind of reminding me of the map in the Dustborn tour bus.
Let's see.
The carriage can't begin to compete with a Gauntlet Runner's speed. I suppose they've earned a reputation. I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. Don't barf on me. The runner makes a smooth ride, at least. Eccentricities aside, he certainly earned his title as core engineer. That's I'm more concerned with its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. So must lead to the end of the Gauntlet Runner. It's locked tightly to prevent accidental entry. Apparently, Nurse can speak to us from the cockpit through this bent metal tube. Cockpit appears to be up above here. Mind the rope, lad. Wouldn't want you going overboard. Perhaps we should just stay away for now. Reinforced steel on top of thick glass. It doesn't appear to be easily breakable. Wait, those are beds or tubes? These are beds. They seem pretty small. Back deck. What? Oh, wow, I can actually see here.
What's this?
Beneath this cloth, there seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. Some sort of strange device wrapped in the cloth. Looks like one of Norris's inventions in the making. There are lots of books lined up here. Apparently these books are supposed to help me with my attributes, my virtues. These books are a mess. We should clean this up at some point. Norris's personal collection of books are too technical for me to understand. Cask of Norris's secret stash. Its mellow aroma wafts into the air. Watch tower. Wow.
I wonder.
Wait, what's that in front of us? Huh? Is that an enemy that we have to fight at some point? Engine room corridor. What? Oh, Moore's hair. Washing machine. A machine that does laundry. Handmade by Nura. Seems there's nothing in it at the moment. What? What the heck's a washing machine for? Like costumes or something?
Now, where was I?
Moore's presence. I wonder if he has anything new to say. Your journey has begun. May you meet all manner of people across these untrodden lands. Archetypes are influenced by connections of the heart, so to speak, which means the more hearts you encounter, the more your own might grow. I sincerely look forward to seeing what your journey will bring to my research. Maybe not now. Cleaning. Nurse's research desk. This must be where new inventions are born. Some unique items are lined up here. Nurse's personal belongings, I think. I've never smelled this fragrance before. I can't tell where it's used for food or for fuel. There's a fluffy bag that's perfect for sitting on. If I sat on it, I don't think I'd be able to move. It's like a beating heart. Wonder what makes this thing run.
Hello?
First time on a Gauntlet Runner, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Call the runner phone. There's one in every room.
Spectacular.
Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet Runners use magma crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you take your life into your hands when you travel the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on colossal beasts, made for zero momentum loss, even the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then, maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. Gauntlet Runner activities. You continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize this facility to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Raising the kitchen, reading books at a bookshelf, or using a washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help to improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. I see, you gave me a start there. Were you trying to get my attention, Allegory? Terribly sorry, but I've got to focus on driving for now. Shake off the rust a bit. If you want to chat, best put to find me in the evenings. What? Igniter? Never seen an igniter like this before. A magic igniter, normal compared to those used by the army. If I recall correctly, uses magma crystal as fuel.
Speaking of...
Notice that you got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, will you fancy a meal? I really consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned at the Hush Honey Bee. I feel drunk. Are you okay? Don't you vomit here.
Sorry.
I'll survive. I can handle the swaying of a carriage, but it's another beast. It seems we'll need to learn to endure it. Cooking table. Using a Gauntlet Runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. There's some ingredients here. Maybe notice when shopping. Whose handwriting is that? There are notes here about new potential recipes. Red crust roasted dough recipe. I think we made that before. Curative coney roast recipe. Coney stew recipe. Holistic whitefish platter recipe. Critical meatballs recipe. Steadfast stew recipe. Precision fermented ribs and stale black bread recipe. Want to make something? If so, we should try to have everyone teach us their culinary specialty. Maybe not. Bookshelf. Bookshelf is lined with interesting books. The books I can read are New World, Travel Diary, Pride and Persuasion. Not now. This appears to be a fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I haven't started reading it yet. Seems like this book will really expand the mind. You want to read it together over by the window? If I read this book, I'll get imagination. Shall I spend some time reading this book? Yeah.
Actually?
To be honest with you, I realized something. There's so many things in this world which, very simply, I don't understand. There's so many things I've learned since we started traveling together. You've matured. Same here. The world is vast.
That's right.
It's the same for me. You relate, huh? There's so much one needs to see firsthand to comprehend. Hey, Allegory. I know this time we're traveling for a mission, but if it all goes well, I want to go on another journey where I'm free to do what I want. I hear you. Sounds like fun. Maybe I'll write a book about it.
Right.
Let's do it. Sounds like fun. Yes, let's. I don't know where we'd go, but I'm looking forward to it already. Of course, if I want to contribute further to whatever you do in the future, I'll have to keep working hard. Well, can you think of anything I can do to help you out? You're already helping me plenty. You already do plenty for me.
What?
Really? Oh, hearing that makes me happy. Especially since I don't have to do anything more to keep you satisfied. This conversation kind of went off in a unique direction, huh? Let's keep reading the book for a bit. It describes a new world. If a place other than this really exists, I'd like to visit someday. I can feel my imagination has expanded after conjuring up various ideas together with Gallica.
Alright.
4. I think that's the most I can get out of this one conversation. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart Gauntlet Runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels next morning. Well, in an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days until we reach Martira. Our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kinda excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone?
Thoughts?
Oh, how was that ride, eh? Smooth as butter, luxurious as a palace, uninspiring, tear-jerking. Absolutely. Wow, this runner is such a guilty pleasure. The credit where it's due. My tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. Though, full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off you go. Better get your 40 winks. Will we actually get a flying machine someday? An airship? Insects gathering by the campfire. Yep. Well, apparently you can eat these bugs. Well, according to Hulkenberg anyway. I should try and catch one. Lumi bee. I caught one of the bugs gathered by the campfire. When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient.
Well met.
Well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, maybe talk a bit? Recalling the past and planning for the future, with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. Should I spend time talking to Hulkenberg? Not right now. Well, come visit me again when you've free time.
Hey.
You're looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they are going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? By recalling the past and planning for the future of Stroll, maybe I can hone my imagination. But they're both imagination. I thought they would have given different virtues. Okay, spend time talking with Stroll.
Now then.
Next one is Martira. It feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you. We went over to the Northern Fortress and awakened a mysterious power. In one spot, magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past.
Speaking of
which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? Power isn't everything. They had no allies. They lost a greater power.
What's that about?
Maybe they lacked allies.
Oh, I see.
Try as they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish the country by himself. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well.
Then,
if we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all this does make me wonder, just how many more of these powers are still out there? I felt my imagination grow as Stroll and I discuss the challenges still ahead of us.
Alright.
Okay, still more for imagination? Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. The guide is really pushing imagination. There must be something in the future that really requires it. Stroll and I talk for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters won't exceed your expectations, eh?
True.
They're better than I feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl? Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through a desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay, Neurus? We'll arrive in Martira in 2 days, huh? You two have activities?
Hey.
Yeah, Allegory, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you've got time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Focus and courage. Improve your focus during a fight and hone my courage. You want to hone your weapons? Maybe later.
I see.
Yes, this is our time commitment, isn't it? I have to focus on imagination.
Well met.
Allegory, you've come at the perfect moment. I'm just thinking I'd ponder some battle strategies over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics, you see. Care to indulge me in the round? Wisdom. Sounds kind of fun, doesn't it? How about playing a game? No.
Well then.
Indeed, well, perhaps some more time. Oh, what's the matter, lad? Looking for a chat? Afraid things might get a bit bumpy if I take my eyes off the road. Maybe later then. Nobody wants to have to clean Stroll's barf off the deck again. Yes, best not tempt fate. I'll focus on driving for now.
All right.
Toilet. Use the toilet while no one else is using it. Oh, I've got it. The perfect poop. Now I feel refreshed. I think I've grasped something. Protagonist luck increased by 1. Somehow, this you only get the luck boost on Idle's Day. For some reason, the protagonist just poops better on Idle's Day. Really weird. Pantry.
Oh.
Gideaux meat and red grass. I wonder who left them here. I could use these for cooking. Maybe I should reload for the pantry. Apparently the gauntlet mushrooms are really good. Okay, this time I forced it to give me gauntlet shrooms. Okay, but I should probably work on one of my virtues. Okay, interesting books. New World Travel Diary. A fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I'm in the middle of reading this one. Seems like a book that'll really extend the mind. You want to read it together over by the window? Seems that I can only read it a finite number of times, huh? Okay, read.
What's that?
He stared up at the heavens. There, a sparkle in the azure firmament caught his eye. The moon at midday? No, despite its cold, stony glow, this was no moon, nor star. There were those who said it was the corpse of an ancient, indomitable dragon. Others said it was a pavilion in the sky, erected by Empyrean buildings.
Oh, yeah?
So he sees a strange light shining in the sky. The way it's written, I feel like this light is meant to be the key to the new world or something. What do you think this light is? The remains of a dragon or a pavilion built by Empyrean beings? The pavilion.
Oh, that's right.
I think it's the pavilion.
Right?
Yeah, there's something dreamlike about people who live in the sky, isn't there? You think they have wings? I feel like my imagination has improved after considering the possibilities of Gallica.
Now then.
Alright. Inspired.
Imagination.
This is one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If true sovereignty is by aspiration, furnish myself with creativity to bring the ideal world of my thoughts to fruition.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. I know this new world is just fictional, but I want to visit if it were a real place. There's still more to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Man, this looks like a boss room.
Wow.
So pretty, but also kind of scary.
That's...
It's not just the leaves. It's so the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
Looks like a battlefield. This place calls to mind the picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree. No sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Norris pulled a sheet of paper and brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Well, Norris, how did you get so good at drawing? Oh my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it, I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You're giving it to me, wasn't it for research? You sure I can have this?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I already committed all of it to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Tree of Prophecy drawing. I received Norris's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there!
Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from her journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. Next time we're in Grand Trad, I should give this drawing to Maria.
Huh?
Oh, a magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
Well, you've been observing me this whole time. I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. It took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Rock Den Camp. We'll be in Martira the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Martira is. Gloomy Bee again. Maybe I should try to reload. I don't know. Probably not worth it. Grand Trad could dazzle even the darkest night. Out here, you can barely see the horizon. It's a comforting reminder of home, if I'm honest. I just couldn't appreciate it from a swaying Gauntlet Runner. Are you feeling burned now? I hope you get used to it soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate a bit and that helped. I almost envy Hulkenberg's ability to eat anything, anytime, anywhere. I haven't always been this weak, but the swaying takes me back to times I'd sooner forget. After I lost my home, I was tossed between relatives, and each time it began with an agonizing journey in a rocking carriage. I suppose that's why I find my mind drifting to Halia. I often wonder how the people who survived are faring now.
Alright.
Wait, Norris has an activity too? Must be some kind of engine maintenance thing. Oh, that you, lad. Just in time. Mind helping you out a bit? I was about to give the reactor an inspection. Abstruse and complicated as it is, rest assured a look won't do you any harm. Carefully inspecting the machinery will hone wisdom. You want to help him? No, I got to follow the schedule. Well, that's fair. Some days your heart's not in it for detailed work. Give me a shout if you change your mind.
Well met.
Well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. The idea appeals. May we talk a bit? Okay, by recalling the past and planning for the future of Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. Should I spend time talking with Hulkenberg? Yes. This power we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their own unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's cool, it's bizarre, it's kind of scary.
Certainly.
I think it looks cool.
I see.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken your slumbering power? Also, hence why it is so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for so long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence for maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
Alright.
Okay. It's getting quite late, but we've got a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while. Okay, got some mag.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What? Oh no, are we damaged?
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
Do we have our own cannon?
My star is rising! Ah!
Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Gideaux, Forden's confidant, and the other is Louis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Doesn't seem like you're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's Gauntlet Runner so that they'll be slowed down.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
We should probably skedaddle before they fire at us again.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
What? Are you serious? How is that guy not getting hit by shrapnel?
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Gideaux's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Louise's favor. Can we afford to ban Gladel if he's one of Louise's supporters? I don't know, that guy was kind of a dick.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Gideaux's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
What? Let's help out Gladel, let's see how it plays out. Apparently my choice here doesn't matter, so whatever, let's just help him out, and since it's gonna happen anyways.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Louis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on! You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
So we're teaming on the stronger candidate, huh?
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Louis's forces?
Yeah, this looks really weird considering we were fighting Louise's forces just the other day.
Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Gauntlet Runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Gideaux and his monks have boarded the deck. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Peril?
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Gideaux himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Seeker!
Blizz on Spear Monk.
Hit their weakness!
Know your
That's your
place.
opening, Captain!
Peasants!
Mage Monk, I should use
No. Comrades!
Jump Thrust.
I'm counting on you!
And thus I end it!
Mockingbird got them right in
In the
weak
name
spot.
of no holding back!
Please do not dodge my attack of doom.
You'll be dust! Tougher than I thought.
Seeker!
The Mage Monk is also weak to ice, huh?
Freeze!
Witness me!
Or not? What?
For all that we strive for! Not now. To safer ground! Knight! I stand waiting.
What could you hope to achieve?
This is nothing.
Oh no! He just stands there letting everyone else do all the work because he knows we can't do anything to him, huh?
Are you prepared? Take that!
The freedom of a wanderer. Ice!
Hit their weakness!
Know your
That's your
place.
opening, Captain!
Peasants!
Okay.
Charging in! With blade in hand! Not this. Allies, together! Not this skill. Let justice prevail! Freeze!
Mockingbird got them right in their weak spot!
Swordmaster! You'll be dust! They die down!
The freedom of a wanderer. Vitus power. Freeze!
So, the faithful are broken before you. Yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Can we use one of his dudes as a hostage?
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
I don't get EXP, do I?
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my Gauntlet Runner?
Yeah, your Gauntlet Runner's kind of undefended right now.
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey! Get down here! What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I wanted to help. Are you hurt? I guess you'll live to see another day.
Are you hurt?
Of course I'm not hurt! Look, what are you after?
Why, Gideaux, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Isn't that the singer from before?
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Junah the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shoe. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Gideaux. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nidia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Junah, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble.
Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one?
Where did you...
Hey, up there!
Whose ship is that? Is that Louis?
Airborne? Gauntlet Runner! He's actually finished it!
Luis!
He doesn't recognize us, does he?
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gideaux got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Junah.
Glad to see Lady Junah's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm a candidate. We're your supporters. Take a wild guess. I might as well be... I don't think that anything matters.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a Gauntlet Runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? To help save the prince. To help you, Count Louise. Yeah, picking either the other two would be pretty dangerous. But my choices don't matter here, do they?
I want to help you, Count Louis.
Yeah, we gotta establish some kind of alliance, even if it's only a fake temporary one.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Bro, this guy does not need anything. Look at his freaking vehicle.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Are they gonna put two and two together using magic without igniters? That's exactly what took down the human in the plaza the other day, right?
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power.
after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Okay, I think we passed the negotiation check.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Yeah, even though we saved him, it made him look weak in front of his boss, so that's we're on his shit list.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Hythlodaeus, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
Did we take too much damage?
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
I don't think it is. You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort. But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you seen one? Who'd you hear this from?
Who'd you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see, there was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camero or some such.
Maybe I should look into Comero when we get to Martira.
This one's important.
Providing a spark. An old mentor Neuros once knew was living in Comero Village near Martira. He may be able to tell us more about the relic he once showed Neuros. Hero incense times 5. We left Neuros, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and head towards our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. Then I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's Gauntlet Runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She is also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctist Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Louis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates Gauntlet Runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is a tyrant. All fights have casualties. It's not my business.
But surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
It looks like a worm.
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
We actually picked up some worm meat while fighting in the desert last time.
Oh good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great. Looks great. I'm not sure about this.
Looks great. What is with that smile? Not you too.
Looks like fish. The rich flavors are bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Twitch a bit? Wait, what?
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Hythlodaeus is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Hythlodaeus. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So... is Hythlodaeus' hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
What the?
Let's see here.
That's rival Gauntlet Runner. So wait, if we go here, we actually have to fight someone else? Oh no.
Let's see here.
Sans Camp.
Let's see.
That's Giant Sander's Nest.
Alright.
That's the current position.
We are now.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's save us time together. We'll get the job done. Just have a reward ready.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Everything's sandworm on the menu.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Junah tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
Good forever since I have such a spacious bed.
Exactly.
We're gonna meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your speedy sleep, okay? Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Myth for ReFantazio. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.